Good Friday morning, everybody. It is the witching hour, 12 a.m. Still got about another hour before the Storm Prediction Center releases their brand new severe weather outlook. But um, I'm going to roll a future radar animation from the HRRR model. But first, uh, let's see if anything has changed with this. No, we're going to put it to day one for right now because that's what I'll be looking at here after a while and posting a graphic of that. But we're going to look at two specific models for future radar. First will be the HRRR, and then we'll load up the NAM3 kilometer, and you'll see the variations between the two. But what I can tell you, what we got last night, it's going to be mediocre compared to what's coming. So let me just roll this here. And before I start it, let me go back to put this graphic up here. Now you see the edge of the enhanced risk here. I'm willing to bet that this gets dropped down to around something like that. I would not be surprised to see that extension enacted tonight. Uh, well, here in about an hour this morning when it comes out. So we'll see what they do. They may or may not, but I'm just going to throw that out there. Um, Given what trends I've been seeing on future radar and other data, it would not surprise me. But without further ado, let's roll this loop and let me take away the severe weather risk graphic here. So here we go from 4 p.m. today to uh, 7 p.m. Saturday. Here we go. As you can see, as we get into the wee hours of Saturday morning, things are really rocking along the I-20 corridor and down as far as Natchez. But then we start to get this developing little tail end here, a little cluster out here just across the border into Texas. And these are some really intense thunderstorms here. Not going to be surprised we see some gorilla hell with that. But let's continue now. So here we are at 3 a.m. Now you've seen this kind of trajectory. It's been basically moving southeast. Now watch what happens. Notice how this kind of begins to sag more southerly than southeasterly. And we got a pretty good line right in here. Uh, Nice looking MCS there. Let's continue. Whoop. Turn that off. So around 6 a.m. we're targeting some pretty intense thunderstorms rolling through Tangi, Livingston, St. Helena, and this little Boeing segment right here that will have pushed through Baton Rouge at that time. I would not be surprised to see this, all of this severe warned at some point, or even tornado warned. Now, we slide back out here a little bit. Let's continue this. Here we are at 7 a.m. crossing Lake Pontchartrain through Laplace over to Pierre Part, and it's about to be rocking and rolling in New Orleans here. Forget the jazz. This is a rock and roll party. So you still see some of those intense cells moving through. As we push on out, 12:30 in the afternoon, it kind of finally starts to ease off the coastal waters there. And then on the back side of this, during the afternoon, we get some residual convection. So we give a broader perspective of this, and let's roll this again here from the start. Let's see how this plays out here. You see the big spin up there in the atmosphere. Alright, so that's the HRRR. Now, let's take a switch over to NAM3 kilometer. So we'll start this again at 4 p.m. Tomorrow, or today rather, and we're going to roll this through 7 p.m. Saturday evening. So let's roll the beautiful not beam footage, beautiful radar footage. It'll take a minute for the frames to load up. Watch and see how this plays out. That previous video I showed you a pretty intense squall line moving through. That was the NAM3 kilometer. Let's see if anything's changed with it here. I'm actually going to do is I'm going to zoom in a bit here. This way, once all the frames get loaded up, again, it's going to take a minute to process all of the frames in the animation, so just give it a minute here and bear with it. You'll see these little jumps in the time frame. And I'll let you know when it's finished here. We should have a smooth animation. Basically 27 hours worth of future radar. It looks like they may have all loaded up and processed. Again, you still see some thunderstorms building before this main segment gets to us. Not as intense as what it was, but this isn't always 100% accurate, but it gives us a pretty good idea. And we'll go ahead and zoom in here. So you see the difference between the two models there, and this is a very complex and dynamic storm system that's continuing to take shape, and after daybreak today we'll have latest model runs, and those will probably be the final ones that give us a more clearer and precise picture of what we're likely to see overnight into Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon even. So running through 11 o'clock tonight and I'll stop it here. So around 2 o'clock in the morning, I've got some stuff over here in my neck of the woods in southwest Louisiana, and things really starting to light up over here in the North Shore parishes in southeast Louisiana, uh, Washington Parish, Tangi, Livingston, St. Helena, uh, even down into Ascension Parish here. And then we have the main thrusters boundary dropping down way to the north. So let's continue to roll this here. So what we're seeing is several segments here. We got this one here that popped up over here, and it kind of shifted off to the east. And we've got this little segment down here, this tail end Charlie, that developed a little bit over here to the west by Lake Charles, and it's tracking east. And then we got this upper segment that's dropping down south-southeast. So very complex, and let's see how this plays out. So now we're getting 6:20 a.m. Let me ease in here a little bit. We see some of these dark turquoise and whites in here. That's indicative of some pretty intense thunderstorms. Here we are, 8:13 a.m. And here we are around 9:30. So basically passed through Baton Rouge. Through New Orleans around 10. Eases offshore early to mid-afternoon. And some residual stuff back behind it. So as you saw, there's some discrepancies in the resolution between the two models and how this is likely going to play out. So with that discrepancy and disagreement, I'm going to err on the side of the HRRR instead of the NAM3k. The HRRR has really been rocking and rolling on its accuracy, and I've got to really give it props for that. So that was the first animation I showed you with the HRRR. So again, this isn't going to be just a block party. This is going to be a statewide party. So I'm going to try and get a little sleep here in a little while, and we'll see what time I get up. And I may have to take a nap mid-morning, mid-afternoon, so I can be up all night and cover this through Saturday afternoon, tomorrow afternoon. So it's 12:13 a.m. Friday. So I get my days and nights situated here. But regardless to say, it's going to be another 18-hour grind for me or so. Got to do what I got to do. So I'll be live specifically in the Southeast Louisiana group for that area. As this encroaches in that area, I'll stay on as long as needed. If we have some issues here in Southwest Louisiana, I will certainly go live for that if need be. Warnings will be posted across the Southwest page, the Jeff Davis page, both of those groups related to those pages, and the Southeast Louisiana Storm Spotters group. So I'll be posting across all platforms warnings or watches specific to those areas of the state. So the one-man show continues. So with that, I'll leave you guys alone here for a little bit, about 45 minutes from now. It's 12:15. So about 45 minutes or so, I'll have the new day one update from the Storm Prediction Center, and we'll see what they have to say for the day one outlook. So that's it for now. Uh, those of you who've sent in some donations, shout outs to y'all. I know you like your privacy, so I'll keep the names out of it, but it's much appreciated. We got a domain name renewal and an annual website hosting fee. Uh, so that's a big help and helps offset also some of the subscription-based software that I use in this software. So thanks a lot, guys. Keep them coming. Really appreciate it, and we'll talk to you again later.